It gives me great pleasure now to call on Mr. Heisch to come forward and make the introduction of today's senior speaker, Chalmers Carr.
First, I would like to welcome Team Chalmers, which is comprised of his parents, both sets of grandparents, his sister, and his aunt. His grandfather, Hat Carr, is an alumnus of Christ School of the class of 1956. Welcome back, Hat. Also, on the walk over here, I was walking in the chapel and noticed Zach Ayot's parents welcome Karen and Mike, and I said, "What are y'all doing here?" And said, "We just love us some Chalmers." So, welcome again, Team Chalmers. To his parents, Lori Ann and Chalmers, I speak for all of us here today to say thank you for your generosity in providing us with your amazing produce from your family farm, and a lot of it at that. And also thank you for this guy. Our 3-year-old daughter has never been a fan of broccoli unless it comes from Titan Farms. Lastly, I would like to mention also part of Team Chalmers and thank Ms. Baracino and Mrs. Stokes for your constant encouragement to Chalmers. I first met Chalmers at one of our open houses hosted by the admission office the spring before he started in 9th grade here. His grandfather, Hat Carr, a friend of mine from Clemson, had reached out to me to give me a heads up that young Chalmers was coming to interview and visit the school, and for me to keep an eye out for him. So I made it a point to seek him out at the Student Center that particular Friday morning at open house. Some of the words that were brought up during our conversation were words like sweet tea, four-wheelers, hot-boiled peanuts, y'all, fried turkeys, and most importantly, Clemson. Then and there I knew I had no choice but to snag him as an advisee because we speak the same language. So don't be surprised when you get to the pearly gates at heaven, which I hope is a long time from now for all of us. And St. Peter is on a bathroom break. People are standing, waiting at the gates. They turn to their left to see the dimmed headlights approach. The gates slowly open. The next thing they see is the window roll down from the vehicle. And it's either Chalmers or me saying, "Hey, y'all hop in the back of the truck. We're going up to the big house." Chalmers serves as one of our senior leaders in South Carolina House as a proctor. He has been a key part in building the sets for the play productions, which is an undertaking within itself. Coach Moreau says he has been one of the best managers he has had on the football team. He has been on the honor roll and has had minimal demerits. These past, soon-to-be 4 years, has been a good ride for Chalmers. It has taken a village of folks for this journey with Chalmers, but in the end, Chalmers, it is you that will continue to take what life lessons you have learned from your loving family on those first 2 rows and your other family throughout St. Joseph's Chapel here. You have much to offer by being a friend to all, always being respectful to your peers and adults, and just being the happy-go-lucky individual you are. We expect great things from you, whatever you choose to do with your future. My lone senior in my advisory group, and a void that will be hard to replace, from the great state of South Carolina and the big city of Ridge Spring, Chalmers Carr.
Thank you, Mr. Heisch, for everything you've done for me during my time here at Christ School. We may have gone head-to-head at times, but I couldn't have asked for a better advisor. Ms. Stokes and Ms. Branchino, if not for you two, I would have failed out of Christ School. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Mr. Knecht, you were the only South Carolina fan that I can tolerate. You were also my favorite teacher. Mr. and Ms. Connor, happy 3rd anniversary. I would like to share with you a story. The lessons I have taken from this experience have helped me here at Christ School. I hope they will continue to do so in the years to come, and I hope to share these lessons with you today. It was July 6th, 2009. I was 12 years old. I was at work driving a forklift on the family farm until football practice at 5:30. We quit packing for the day earlier than usual, and I had some free time on my hands. I was going to take a nap and relax before football that evening. So I rode home, only to discover that my house key did not work, so I just decided to ride the farm. I walked back to my four-wheeler and hopped on, and made a life-altering decision to leave my helmet at the house. I drove down the road past the office and turned on to a dirt road that leads to the Smith place. To this day, I still don't know whether I was going too fast or if I swerved around something. What I do know is that my Arctic Cat 250 came to rest on its side with my skull fractured in numerous places, my collarbone broken, and my ear torn. To add to this, my parents aren't certain how long I was lying there until someone found me. 2 farm employees walking back home to the Smith place found me lying beside my four-wheeler. They ran back to the office and told their supervisor, who let my dad know. Together with the other farm managers, they rushed out to Davis Road. Mr. Jason radioed the local volunteer fire station for an ambulance. While the ambulance made its way over, he also had the difficult job of calling my mom to let her know what had happened. The ambulance moved me to the closest spot a helicopter could land. Once there, the first of many miracles occurred. The helicopter had come from MCG. At the time of my accident, the helicopter for Palmetto Health Richland, the closest level 1 trauma center, was out on another call. So the helicopter that was sent for me was from the Children's Medical College of Georgia. This could not have been a better turn of events. The medical team at MCG was the best I could ask for. That evening, as doctors met with my parents, alerting them of the grave nature of my injuries, my mom asked the doctors to treat me like I was their own child, and there's no doubt in my mind that that is what they did. As I said before, the month of July was full of miracles, and there are 3 more that I would like to share. While in the hospital, my brain pressure was erratic. Had my skull not been as badly fractured as it was, I would have had to have had a decompressive craniectomy to relieve the pressure. This procedure would have most likely left me in a helmet for the rest of my life. The next miracle to occur was that at the age of 12, I had not yet gone through puberty, and because of this, my brain was not still fully developed. That means that my brain was able to adapt and heal itself more completely than if I was 18 and my brain was fully developed. And finally, music and laughter. The saying is that laughter is the best medicine, and I can attest to that. A family friend brought me Jerry Flowers CD. My parents knew that how much I liked to listen to country music, especially Taylor Swift and Kenny Chesney. So they had the idea to use my iPod and an earbud in my good ear to see if the familiar music or Jerry Flowers' funny stories would come from me, expediting my healing process. While I was listening to my favorite music or comic tracks, my intracranial burn pressure would go down. My doctors and family believe that listening to something familiar truly enhanced my healing process and simply provided comfort, not only for me, but also for my family. Dr. Peterson Shaver and Dr. Hatley are 2 of the best men I've ever met. Without the efforts of these 2 men and the tireless efforts of numerous highly skilled nurses, I would not be here today to give this speech. I have seen firsthand how many people are placed in your life for brief moments to meet particular needs, to offer inspiration and hope, and then often those folks move on. But not before they leave little pieces of of themselves with you. The strength and hope that remains in your heart, giving you strength and reminding you that in the darkest times we are never alone. While in Augusta, my family was taken care of by friends and family, by the doctors and nurses. There was always someone there for them while I was in the hospital. My uncle Rick was one of their biggest supporters. He would stay with me day in and day out, especially when my parents could not. In order to share complete updates with, or clear updates with the many people who had expressed concern for my condition, a page was created on a website called Caring Bridge. This provided an outlet for my parents to post updates on my condition several times a day, and also became a form of therapy for them to reflect on the alcohol and drug support they were receiving from their vast support network. Friends, family, and people we had never met posted over 100,000 notes in support of my family and I. These people just wanted to show their sympathy, love, and support for a family in a difficult situation. And here at Christ School, I have found a very similar support group. The faculty are always available for homework, advice on issues in your life, or just to talk. The students are also a big help in everyday issues. A key part of this is that we all live together. Everyone wants to see you succeed. I believe that this has been vital to my success here at Christ School. Because when I do not have my parents for help, I can always find a student or teacher to help me. The relationships you forge at this amazing place will ease your time here, away from your family. Through these relationships, I have found that no matter the situation that you are in, someone will be there to help. What I'm trying to say is that you can never be afraid to ask for help, because when you ask someone, someone will always be there to see you through it. The key is to find these special people and surround yourself with them. Going through such a traumatic experience and living on my own has taught me how to find these special people and call them my brothers.